Hello and welcome back everyone. I'm the Game Visitor and on today's journey we are going to visit Warzone 2.0 that comes with the new MW2. Now we are going to talk about all the new features, the new map, the new Gulag and so on. I made timestamps in the description down below so you can skip ahead. And if you like my content, like or subscribe. And if you want to see more of me, hit that notification bell or join my socials. Links are in the description down below. Now let's visit Warzone 2.0. Warzone 2.0 comes with a lot of new features. For example, we have the new movement mechanics, we have the new gunsmith, we have the new Gulag and the new vehicles, and so on. Like, there is so much to talk about, but I also made a video about all these new features that comes with the multiplayer of MW2, and these features are the same for Warzone 2.0, so make sure to check that out. I will make a link in the description down below, or you will see this above me. Now let's move on to the new map, Al Mazrah. This map is set in the desert with a mix of industrial areas. But if we look closer, we can see some familiar towns, but more of that later. If we compare it with the size of the previous map, Caldera, we can see this map is a lot bigger. And no, that's not what she said, that just means more playground for us. Now let's take a closer look at the towns in Al Mazrah. I will not go into detail on some of these towns, but only a couple of them are worth mentioning, because otherwise this video would be super long and that's not my intention. First up we have Fortress. Next up we have Quarry. Now let's take a second here. This is familiar ground for those who played the multiplayer in MW2. It seems exactly the same, and as I wasn't such a great fan of this map, it's great to see that they brought back some nostalgia into this new Warzone. For our third town we have Rohan Oil. Then we have Observatory. This town brings some nostalgia back for players that played MW3 back in the day. This town really looks a lot like the map Dome. Also, one of my favorite maps in MW3 because a lot of sniper servers were on this map. So be ready to get sniped. Then we have Agdar Village. Next up we have Al Mazrah City. Then we have Marshlands. Then we have Airport. And oh boy, can I get a higher? I am super stoked that this map has returned from the old school MW2 Multiplayer. This map was one of my favorites back in the day. Many nukes were launched here and I can't wait to drop there and send my enemies to the Gulag. I hope I pronounced it correctly, but next up we have Said City. Then we have Sawa Village. This town is surrounded by water, so this is really the place to be for those underwater battles. Then for our next town we have Tarak Village. And for our last town we have Hydroelectric. This new Warzone comes with a lot of new changes, and one of the biggest changes there is the introduction of AI. Now this AI is scattered around the map of Al Mazrah, but also placed into Strongholds. Here you can decide as a team if you want to fight them and receive great rewards like free weapons. Although this is not that new, because they have tried this already in the first Warzone at Fortune's Keep, where they brought AI with helis on certain locations, and if you defeated them, you would receive great rewards like free weapons. Like, I don't know if this will turn out good or bad for the new Warzone with these new changes of AI. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Next up we have the new Gulag, and talking about big changes, here is one of them. You are not there alone. Now you have a temporary alignment with another player or even an AI presence. So you must defeat the other team in order to survive. You also have a second option. You will find a key somewhere hidden in the Gulag, and with that key you can escape. Now, what is your opinion on this? Let me know in the comments down below. What's next? Let's talk about the change in zones. Now, zones can split up into 4 circles on the map, and these zones will shrink. So you have these mini battles with different teams on different areas. These zones will also merge back into one, so good luck controlling your zone. Let's talk about a new feature where many trash talkers are looking forward to, and that is the release of proximity chat. And what is proximity chat? Well, that means you can hear everything a player is saying versus one another when they're up close. And imagine somewhere you're sitting really stealthy and you hear this in the distance. Oh man, let's these kids are, I'm so good and I on these kids every day. I'm sending them straight to the Gulag. And you are there and you have the advantage because you know where they are and you can on them back. Well, that is either, in my opinion, a really strong tool to use, so listen carefully. And what I think of this is this will be either really toxic or really funny, but this will be definitely a mix of that, and make sure to enjoy the game and not be that toxic. Also, you can put this feature off if you don't want to take part in this. We also get a new game mode, and that is DMZ. Infinity Ward is holding back on the details, but we already know that DMZ will allow players to enter the map, achieve their goals and extract whenever they want. So that is pretty cool if you ask me, and I can't wait to play this new mode. That was it for the video. I hope you liked it. I put a lot of time in making these videos on MW2, but I hope you learned something from it. Now, I will see you at our next game destination.